Good morning, Tottenham fans. 2 weeks waiting around for a player that was never going to come, in my opinion. Watching other top clubs do a sick amount of signings whilst we stand still. Poor performances in both friendlies on Saturday did not help whatsoever, and only making one signing that actually gets into our first team. Has Levy used his ultimate PR skills to trick us once again? I'll get into all that in today's video, but first I want to say thank you to everyone who has contributed and subscribed to this channel. It's much appreciated. I'm almost at 2,300 subs now. I'm aiming to get to 3,000 by October, which is not impossible. I've noticed that 77.6% that watch this channel are still not subscribed. If you are a regular watcher to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's free and it means the world to me. Thank you very much. So when it comes to PR, Levy is like a magician. He really is. I tell myself every season, he won't catch me out this time, but every time he gets me. Every time. I think it's because I want to believe him. I just want to believe that he actually cares, and he just doesn't. It really gets me every time. I don't know how he does it. He just does it. After winning the trophy, it took Levy 2 weeks to sack Ange, which annoyed a lot of fans, including myself. For me, I couldn't work out the criteria on how to keep your job as a Tottenham manager. We had managers who got top 4 and was sacked. Had got a manager that got to a cup final, got sacked a week before. Got a manager that got us to a Champions League final, got sacked a few months later. We got a manager that even won a trophy and got sacked 2 weeks later. So what's the criteria? Nobody knows. In 2 years' time, there'll be another reason why Frank will be getting sacked. It just seems that way. He told us, Levy told us, Europa League was not good enough. He wanted to win it all. He wanted to compete for all the trophies. He said he wants to win Champions League and Premier Leagues. So I thought, right, does he actually mean this, or is he trying to trick me again? I stood firm and I thought to myself, you know what? I ain't going to believe him till I see it. Then we signed Takai for 5 million, an unknown Japanese international. Don't get me wrong, he could turn out to be a quality signing. We don't know that yet. But fans, like me, began to fear the worst. After that big speech about winning the league, we spent 5 million on an unknown Japanese international. Then bang, 2 signings in 24 hours, Morgan Gibbs-White and Mohamed Kudus. I couldn't believe it. 2 Premier League proven players, 2 players that improved our first 11. I thought, wow, Levy did mean what he said, and he's now trying to show ambition. I was fully sucked in again. With all that, we've got this new revenue coming in. Stadium naming rights was going to happen like it's been happening for the last 3 years now, by the way. Why do I let myself get sucked into this? I do it every time and I get annoyed with myself. I really do. Then we all know what happened. Bang. Morgan Gibbs-White was put on hold. Blah, blah, blah. We know this story. I'm not talking about that anymore. We all know what happened next. He ends up not coming to Spurs, and then it was just Mohamed Kudus. What really annoyed me was we have not seen any proof of any wrongdoing from Spurs, no evidence of anything of what actually happened. We was just left in limbo for 2 weeks for no reason because he didn't end up coming. We wasted 2 weeks running around after him for nothing. We wasted so much time. And again, I'm in the same position I was before the window. Levy, do you actually care? I'm back to this again. I can't believe I was sucked in. He's PR'd me again, and he's so clever with it, I can't even see it coming. I can't. He's going to have to either PR the hell out of us again, or he's to shut us up, or he's going to have to sign some top quality players. We have just over 2 weeks until the Super Cup final. We are on tour from tomorrow. We're playing Arsenal on Thursday. We've got 3 weeks until the league starts, and we are nowhere near ready for the season. I understand the manager needs time to assess the squad. I understand things take time. But we still need to release quite a few players, even on a loan or a permanent. We still need left-back cover, a DM, a left-sided forward, a striker. 2 of these positions we've needed now for 2 seasons, and it's not getting done. If he don't back this manager, it's clear as day. In 2 years' time, it will be rinse and repeat. You can't say you want to win everything, then sign one top player. The good news is we still have time to sign players. The bad news is they won't have time to settle in before the big games come up, like the Super Cup final and the Premier League starting. We have 60 million to burn now, so there's no excuses unless Daniel Levy PRs us again and tells us there's no more 60 million for some reason. Will Levy prove us all wrong in the rest of the weeks that are to come before the transfer window slams shut? Or will he try to PR his way around this again? Only time will tell. As Spurs fans yourself, should we keep putting up with this? If Frank doesn't get backed, just as I think this window at the moment is worse than last year's window. I think it's worse. And we need to figure out what we're going to do as fans. Instead of keep turning on the manager, this time say it's not the manager. It can't be the manager every single time. It can't be. The common denominator is Levy. It always is. Look, I could finish this video right now, check my Twitter account and bang, we've signed 8 players. Not going to happen, but like it could be a case of Spurs sign this player, Spurs sign that player, but it just feels like we're running out of the kind of player that we need. We needed Prem-proven players, and the Prem-proven players are all getting snapped up by Chelsea, by Arsenal, by City, even United. They signed Mbeumo and Cunha. What brilliant signings are they? They finished below us. We've finished badly in the league, but we're Europa League champions. We're in the Champions League. Great stadium. We live in London. We're based in London. Great training facilities. You know, one of the top clubs in the world. And we're still not acting like a big club. It's so frustrating. It really does frustrate me. I don't know how you guys are feeling, and I'm not that kind of guy that will just get on someone's back like Levy's back all the time. I don't speak about him half as much as other channels do. I really don't. But when he PRs the hell out of us, I'm not stupid, and I know you guys ain't either. He does so cleverly that I get sucked in, and I don't know if you guys get sucked in too, but this summer I was really sucked into what he was saying. And because he was saying he wanted to win things and we'd done that double signing which didn't end up being a double signing, I started believing it. If he turns around in the next couple of weeks and signs 2 or 3 top quality players, then I'll shut up again. I won't say nothing. But if we end up as Kudos as our only improvement to the first 11 and we start getting injuries again next season, remember we've already had 4 injuries just in this pre-season. If we start getting injuries again and we're stuck with the same players that underperformed last season in the league, where does Levy think we're going to finish? Does he think we're going to compete for 4 different competitions? Because if he is, he's deluded. And I don't like using that word too much. I got called deluded a lot last season for wanting Ange to stay. Are you missing Ange now though? Because Ange ball seems to be getting missed already. People said they were falling asleep at the game yesterday against Luton. See, sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. But I'm sure Frank will do a brilliant job. But you can't expect Frank to... They say Frank improves players. Frank plays to the strengths of the players. That's true, and he's got proven track record of that. But he's not a magician. He can't turn an average side into a world-class side. He needs help. He needs backing. If you don't back him, he's going to do exactly as what any other manager has done and end up mid-table fighting for 6th, if you're lucky. Other teams are strengthening and we're not. And it just feels like the top 4 now, and I'd say the top 4 is Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea. They just seem to be going further and further away into the distance, and the rest of us now are playing catch up. And if we're playing catch up and we was already miles behind to start with, we're in big trouble. The most we can hope for next season is top 6, and that's the most we can hope for. Do you remember under Poch? We was hoping for Premier League titles, Champions League finals, FA Cup wins. We were going for everything. Now, yes, we're Europa League champions, but can you see this happening again for another 17 years with Levy in control? It's very, very hard to see. I'm just very, very frustrated, as you can tell. But let me know in the comments, what do you think of Levy's PR tactics? Do you think that we need now to stand up and say, look, you need to back this manager, or we're not going to turn against the manager this time, we're going to turn against you? Thank you for watching, and come on you Spurs.